Hey everyone, mbrickz here, and today we are taking a look at a LEGO Star Wars set. This is set number 75165, Imperial Trooper Battle Pack. So let's take a look at the build here, which is a walker. And this whole battle pack right here came out of the Rogue One movie. So for a battle pack, this build is pretty good. We have some articulation in the feet, where the knees would go, and then the connection to the body also has some articulation. So you could just stand that up nicely, and this is sort of rare because in battle packs, it's always something that isn't even canon. Like just bringing in, for example, the Tatooine battle pack. This, like, we never see it in movies, but you know, battle packs are like that. Only the figures are the ones that we usually see in movies. But this actually appears in the movie as a walker. Very inaccurate in size, just so much smaller, but as a sized down version, I feel like this works out pretty nicely. So that detailing right there looks nice. There's how it looks from the sort of bottom. The back has a place to hold his stud shooter right there. I like how they got some of those transparent red bricks to show sort of some light. And then the little implemented windshield. But then these are nice. They're on these Technic pieces, axles, and they're sort of frictionless, so they can turn all the way around. Sorry about that piece falling out, but that's also represent the gun. And then here's what you press to make that sort of shoot out. So yeah, that works out pretty nicely right there. Trying to get that piece and reattach it. So yeah, and then removing the Stormtrooper, you can see that there's just enough space for him to fit. So yeah, that's it for the build of the set. I love the figure selection of this set. We have two identical Stormtroopers. Always good to get these, you know, when you play Star Wars. My biggest complaint is, like, I always want more Stormtroopers, you know, because I have Luke versus one Stormtrooper, which the odds are completely unfair. So yeah, nice to get this. It's a bit of a newer version compared to old ones. Has that nice leg printing, helmet printing, back torso printing. That helmet has some blue stripes printed on it. That helmet is a nice mold as well. Stud shooter works the same way as the one on the walker. Just push down on that and it will fire right out. And underneath is, of course, angry clone. Yes! This set includes not one, two identical DeathTroopers, and this is amazing. The only other set before this that came with DeathTroopers was the Director Krennic's vessel or ship, and then the stud shooter works the same way, but let's remove that. So I just want this figure alone, really, because this is just so amazing to get him. That leg printing and the torso printing and even the back printing are all so subtle because they're done in that darker gray on black, but it looks so good and accurate. And then that helmet is just such a nice mold there with sort of a triangular piece used there. Has some nice printing and then something extra on the side, and on the bottom of the helmet you can see that sort of glint when the light catches it, but on the bottom we have those two green parts as seen in the movie. Underneath again is just angry clone, but I really feel that this one needed not a stud shooter. I think that makes it look too bulky. I really feel that these specific minifigures, I feel that they should have gotten those old styled guns. Like, the perfect gun for it would have been this long gun here. I just wish that they include two of those. I think that would have looked a lot better because these figures are just so collectible. So I really wish that they did that. I think, personally, that LEGO should give everyone a win and just include the stud shooters for the kids or the ones who don't they're not into collecting that much and displaying. And then the older fashioned, more collectible and displayable guns for the adults or people who like collecting and displaying. So yeah, that's it for these amazing figures. My friend, when he went to Europe, he brought back this set and gave it to me as a present, and that explains the UJ. It means new in Europe, and I actually got the set like 3 weeks before it released, so that was nice. So this set is definitely worth the $10. I'd be surprised if you can find it nowadays, and that is because this is a 2017 set and it was a hot seller. A lot of people loved it, but if you can, I think it's definitely worth the 15 bucks. Sorry. Battle packs back in the day used to be the $12, and I always confused that with 10, but yeah, the newer ones are 15, but still, it's worth it. You get 2 Death Troopers, very collectible. Then you get 2 Stormtroopers, which are massable. The build has good play value and potential, in my opinion. And now you don't have to get that big $90 Phoenix Shuttle set to get this. So you could just get the 2 Death Troopers alone, and 2 of them in a $15 set. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.